Hello everyone, how are things going? With the new patch, with the new update, they finally released Tristan. I wasn't really expecting her to be a dark character. I don't know why I thought she was red, but this means it's mostly magic damage. Her trait, Crimson Fury, before attacking, if the target has a shield, the character damage is increased by 30% and dispels 6 shields from the target. Dispelling 6 means she clears everything off of that. I don't know how many instances there are in which you can stack more than 6 shields. When dealing AoE damage, the physical damage dealt is considered magical damage, of course. At the start of the battle, they gain Crimson Fury. When used, enter Berserker state. Can only be used once per battle. Sacrifices 90% of HP, deals 50% damage to all enemies within 2 tiles, then enters the Berserk state and can act again, while resetting all the cooldowns and recovering all the energy. That's a bit of a bombshell. It can only be used one time per battle, so it's not that great for prolonged fights, but that is mostly for like challenge modes and whatnot. If you want to use this one in arena, that one time use, it's going to be more than enough. After casting Crimson Fury triggers unlimited resolve, lasting until the start of the next turn. Berserk state gains toughness, immune to disruption, increases damage by 25%, but reduces healing received by 80%. So it's a bit of a suicide character. She does have unlimited resolve like Alexi, so she's not going to die for a whole turn, no matter how much damage she takes, which is honestly really good, especially if she gets counters. But yeah, this one might be a bit of a problem. Once she levels up, good god, the art upgrade. The first part of the trait remains the same, always 30% extra damage, 6 shield dispel. Unlimited resolve lasts for 2 turns, while Berserker state lasts for 4, also increasing the crit rate and crit damage by 20% and the cooldown of non-instant skills by 2, while also reducing the energy cost. That is one hell of an upgrade. But I'm pretty sure most of these will start popping up at 4 to 5 stars, so if you're free to play and you just get one copy, it's going to be a while. As for the skills, One Punch Burial, single target attack, 20% damage, knockback 1 tile, then deals 110% fire AoE damage to all enemies within 2 tiles of the target range. If not in Berserk, the character teleports to the side of the closest ally within 4 tiles after attacking. Oh, this is actually quite nice, an integrated teleport to let her stay kinda safe after hitting. Control Demolition inflicts Control Demolition on the target. When hit by a non-gear skill, they have to specify this, so you don't put the little armband on her. It will trigger an explosion at the start of the caster's next turn. When the target is defeated, the explosion deals 20% HP as piercing damage to the target and all enemies within 2 tiles, then inflicts Vulnerable 2. I don't know how to feel about this one, because if it's like for PvP, this is absolutely broken. Free 20% damage on an instant skill, it's insanity. But this stuff almost never works when it comes to challenge modes and hard stages, because bosses usually have a percentage damage reduction that goes from 80 to 95%. Still, 2 turns vulnerable to, that's an extra 20% damage inflicted from everyone else in the team. Fervent Lunge, Instant Charge, the location within a 1 tile radius. Very short range charge here. Gains damage up. After use, it switches to Fervent Headbutt for 2 turns, and it's on a 3 turn cooldown. The Headbutt, another instant skill, 1 enemy within a cross-shaped range around the character, charges 70% damage and knockback for 2 tiles. Then the skill switches back and goes on cooldown for 3 turns. Lots of clicking on this one, because that's the second instant skill. And yeah, this ends up being a 3 tile charge total. You just need to click twice. Street Style as a reaction decreases melee damage taken by 20%, that's alright. When being preempted or struck back, performs a block. Additionally reduces damage taken by 50%. After being struck back, pursues, dealing 70% physical damage, and it can only be triggered once per round. This one sounds okay, but I don't know how many preemptive skills and strike backs we're seeing right now. Is someone like Gloria, people usually run the damage down, and I can't think of many PvE stages in which preemptive and strike backs are a prominent feature. So I really don't know how much use she's going to get out of this passive. Lastly, Explosive looks like dust, 85% damage to all enemies within 2 tiles of the target, and inflict 1 random level 2 debuff for 2 turns. That's alright-ish, it costs 2 mana and does not have a cooldown, so you could potentially use 2 turns to spam this one twice. Now, honestly, I think I kind of need a second caster, especially since I didn't go for the Papal State one, but most of her damage seems to be single target plus blast. Let's see her in action a little bit. Of course, it's against multiple shields. And oh right, we didn't see her basic attack. I guess she doesn't get one, just lots and lots of skills. But still, charge. And I think I want Control Demolition first. There we go. Headbutt once again. And they're almost gone already. Sun Fury. Really nice that they managed to integrate the amulet in here as well. We can do another demolition and take down these two, I guess. Should be able to just punch through this one. The animation feels so damn good. They went really hard with this one. And yeah, she's got unlimited resolve, so she doesn't care about the extra unit on her. Another headbutt, and that's a clear. And they should take down all three. So far, between all of my units, Barrel is still the only good caster I have. Or at least the only good source of magic damage. So I think I might want to try it, even if it's just 30 pools. Because from the past livestream, they also came out with a character release schedule, and Tristan might be the second one I would like to get from here. Because first one, of course, is going to be SP Safia. Layla is a tank, or sort of a tank-ish, which I don't think I need now that I finally got Coco. While Pamina is a breaker that also works a bit more like a tank. She's mostly reaction based. As for Kvare, well, male unit, almost automatic skip. So from this entire list, Safia is going to be my main target, Tristan might be a close second, and then we have the other upcoming units. First one being Shaklulu, which at this point I don't even think she's going to be released as a gacha unit. I hear rumors that she might be given away as a gift sometime throughout the next 2 patches, but we're going to have to wait and see. Still, she's a poison based unit, I like her movement, but she's not a high priority. If she's released in the gacha, she's a nice easy skip. If she's given as a free unit, hey, free unit, who cares? So Layla possible skip. Pamina, honestly, I have a huge thing for redheads. I would love to pull for Pamina, but if Safia comes right after, yeah, there's absolutely no way. I am saving for Safia, I will likely spend everything I can on her. After Kvare, we might get Chia, Luvita, Istria, and then the other ones. Also, looks like Lutfi is finally becoming playable, but that is still quite the ways away. I know people have been waiting for Lutfi for a very long time. We already have him in-game with all his skills available. They're just biding their time for his release. So, Chia. She counts as a caster, but she doesn't really deal magic damage. She mostly works around infection. And we've seen with all the clears that we have nowadays, infection isn't exactly that great a mechanic. So Chia might be an easy skip. This one. God, this one. Wait, what the hell is this? Like, Luvita should be a caster, all she deals is fire damage and ignite damage. Weird to see her as a breaker, but yeah, she burns everything. I know I just ragged on infection for being plain damage and damage over time, which gets basically nullified against bosses and a lot of the hard mode stages, But I honestly kind of do like the ignite mechanic that Vita brings. Not to mention big hot caster with a gigantic head. There is absolutely no way I can skip this one. The best thing about this is the fact that she can trigger ignite up to 4 times per round. I think she's my highest wished for unit after SP Sophia, so I might actually just save everything for these two. Oh, Istra is a drifter and she's not even from the Night Crimson. So she's a caster hunter. That's another tank. That's another tank that heals. Looks like she summons something. This one might be interesting, especially if the flower field can be ignited. There is one hell of a beautiful art for Asia. Jesus. That's yet another tank. Can deal some damage. Because otherwise she wouldn't be getting extra attack from defense and shields. This one might be interesting. A green unit that mostly focuses on dealing damage. Not to mention, kind of like the Fit. I think the only weird thing is the fact that she releases right after Lutfi, and they kind of look alike. Of course, my first priority here was getting Coco. Mission accomplished. We have another 30 pools we can try for Tristan. If she comes home, that's fantastic. If she doesn't, we're just going to wait for Safia. Okay, not on the first one. Ooh, there we go, Empress. Our nice lucky card. On the first one too. This hurts. This hurts a lot. This is probably one of those units I would never level up. Any chance I can at least get Darkin? Apparently not. Another Nightingale. Okay, third and last one. That doesn't look like it. Ah well, sadly no Tristan, but like I've said before, we're waiting for Safia. On the positive side, the guaranteed is 148. Alright then, I guess that's gonna be it for me for the moment. As always, thanks a lot for watching, let me know which units you're looking forward the most down in the comments, and see you guys around soon. Ciao!
Così virta for